with the creamy decadence of Bliss chocolate dessert from Clover. Surrender to a moment of pure chocolate bliss. Bliss. Double indulgence.
Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back, South Africa, and a happy Friday.
Happy Friday!
As we get into the weekend and indulge in all sorts of delicious treats, we've taken inspiration from today being Macadamia Nut Day and combined it with the indulgence of Clover Bliss, a creamy, smooth, decadent chocolate dairy dessert for all occasions. We present to you our Macadamia Nut Bliss Brownies.
Yay! And do you know I don't like brownies? Sorry.
You said this and I don't believe it. I don't think there's one human being I know that does not like chocolate. And this is chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. And we've got more chocolate with our Clover Bliss.
Wow.
So you are shocking me. But hopefully I can change you today.
I'm going to taste a bit of this because it's plain. And I must be honest with you. It's delicious on its own.
This is the newest range to the Bliss range. So if you'd like to, you can use it as, like you just said right now, you can enjoy it on its own. You can put it into desserts. You can put it as a sauce. You can literally enjoy it anyhow you like. Anyway.
A nut snack for me.
Of course, right? But today we're going to be putting it into our chocolate brownies. And to start it all off, I'm going to go in with my eggs. Just crack these into our bowl and then whisk them together.
So you're going to make like the wet ingredients. You're going to do the wet ingredients.
So you're going to do the dry ingredients and then we're going to mix it all up and have basically chocolate indulgence.
Wow.
All right, so let me just start by whisking up my eggs over here.
I've got some flour in here.
Sure. Let me just show you what I'm putting. So I'm putting in eggs. I've got some melted butter. I've got some milk, some vanilla essence, and then the pièce de résistance, our Clover Bliss, the chocolate dairy dessert. So this is the chocolate flavor. And then show us what you're doing on your side as well.
I'm going to have some flour. I'm going to add some sugar in here, quite a bit of sugar because it is a brownie. It makes it quite sticky. Some cocoa powder to add that extra chocolate taste. I know we've got the chocolate, the Clover Bliss, but this is going to be a more intense cocoa flavor. Some baking powder, and always season with a bit of salt, even if it's in your sweet stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to mix this lightly together. How are you coming along there?
I'm ready for you. I've just added my Clover Bliss into this, the chocolate flavor. So I've basically added the first level of chocolate. You've got the other two levels of chocolate.
Okay, you add that to that. And then you hand it back to me because I want to add some other goodies.
Let's just do this to show people this decadence over here. Creamy,
that looks
smooth,
divine.
Divine. And then I guess you're going to do the last step for us.
I know. The one that doesn't like brownies are going to make brownies.
Just imagine, chocolate brownies are actually my favorite dessert.
Really?
And I know people are like, oh, but you're a chef. You must have these chefy desserts that you're like, nope. I am basic, simple. I love my chocolate brownies with ice cream, vanilla ice cream to be exact. And this, for me, should never be kept around. Don't ever invite me to your place and have brownies because you might have a tray when I arrive. You might not have a tray when I leave. So just saying. And one thing people need to remember, the moment you add a rising agent to this recipe, it no longer becomes a brownie, it becomes a cake. Because basically, if it rises, it gets those air pockets inside, and we don't want that. We want
so what did I add now?
No, don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Okay.
So we basically want it nice and stodgy, and that's what you're doing now by adding more texture to it.
Okay, so I'm going to add some chocolate chip pieces, and you can use any chocolate chip. I would like to use white chocolate.
Okay.
Will that work? Like big chunks of white chocolate pieces.
Definitely.
Can I add some cherries?
Well, you can add whatever you like. The one thing I love about our recipes is that we give you the basics and then you just put the frills and thrills there.
And then the macadamia nuts because
it's Macadamia Nut Day.
But if I don't like macadamia nuts or if I've got an allergy?
Girl, if you don't eat nuts, you've got the option of adding even seeds if you'd like, if you want to, for that extra texture. So maybe pumpkin seeds if you'd like. So anyone that doesn't like macadamia nuts specifically, you could use peanuts, you could use any other nut of your choice. But if you don't want any of that, the plain brownie as it is just
perfect. Divine, yeah. And then before I'm going to add it in the pan, remember it's 180 degrees in the oven, in the center, Mr. Fenton.
Yes.
So all you do now, we've got a beautiful tray here. And I'm going to give you another brownie just so you can put some...
Of course, yes.
Bliss over it.
Because like we mentioned, you can have it on its own, or you can have it as a topping on your dessert. You can have it as a topping, or you can literally just drink it from the bottle, which is probably what I would do.
And if people want the recipe, they can go to afternoonexpress.co.za. So you just have to prepare a baking dish. We've used baking paper here, but if you've got butter and you put a bit of flour or cooking spray, it works just as well. And then we pop this. I just need to add this. A bit of cacao. Oh, is it cacao? Cocoa. Me and my Afrikaans.
You guys have told me a couple of times that there's no master of pronunciation. One moment it's cacao, other moment it's cocoa. Whatever feels right to you, South Africa.
So I'm going to just put a bit of cocoa over it. And all you need is just a little bit of, it's a tea, what do you call this little thingy?
A little sieve.
Yeah, a tea sieve. We don't use this a lot anymore. You use it in your kitchen. And then you pop this into the oven at 180 degrees for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just do that.
And that's basically it. And we bake this, and then next thing you know, it's disappeared, and you don't know where it is. It was here, just saying. But anyway, to get this deliciously decadent recipe, head on over to afternoonexpress.co.za.
With the creamy decadence of Bliss chocolate dessert from Clover, surrender to a moment of pure chocolate bliss. Bliss. Double indulgence.
Made with love by Clover.